opportunity to the members of the media for questions and comments.
Okay, let me then start by asking about the parking, the new parking system. As we all know, the previous system did not work too well. What signs are there that this one will be much better than the one that we've had?
The difference between the current company, which has been appointed, and the previous one, which was Ace Parking, is that with this company, they are going to use the system which is used in the Ethekwini municipality, the one of pay and display. No one will collect money on the street. Motorists will pay the machine, a ticket will be received by motorists. You go to your car, then you display on the windscreen. So there's no exchange of money. Because the failure of the previous project was caused by the fact that it is alleged that some of the car guards could not take money back to the service provider. Now there is no money which will exchange hands between car guards and motorists. So we are therefore assured that this one will not fail because it has succeeded in many countries. Number two, there will be no cost from council, it's zero. What will happen? This company will use their money to install these machines, right? Then what then will happen, from collected revenue, certain percentage in terms of the tender document will be given to municipality. And this company will keep the other percentage to recover their cost of installation of these machines and management of the system. But we can see, in 3 years' time, this municipality will collect a minimum of 10.3 million from the system. We are going to collect 10.3 million from the system. And also what we intend to do, we intended to take that money back to the road, to fix the potholes, to improve the condition of roads, because it will be our roads that will give that money to us. So that is how it will work. We did not budget for it because we are not going to pay anything for this system. So it will be paid for by the service provider. As Madam Mayor has read, what then we are going to do, there will be a public participation. Before we start this process, people will be invited per town, like in Potchefstroom, because we are intending to start in Potchefstroom. They will be meeting in Potchefstroom where a community will be appraised of this system as to how it will work and when we are going to start. So that process will be undertaken by the service provider and us as municipality. In terms of rates that will be paid when we are parking, they range from 5 rand up to per hour, but specifics will be given to those public meetings, and that information is available in terms of the tender document.
The lessons that we learned from the previous system, we're going to use them to ensure that we avoid problems or challenges that were faced, like the issue of the payment of those who will be working for the company. That in terms of the contract and in terms of the council's resolution, it is within the contract that those who will be employed by the company to man the system will have to be paid the minimum wage as per Department of Labour's regulations. So because one of the failures of the previous system was because of the problems that were there between those who were manning the parking system and the employees. So as part of the contract, that payment or salary or wages should be in terms of the Department of Labour regulations.
Maybe let me add this point also to say this issue of parking management, we will address 4 things. Firstly, will be parking